Let's see. All right, let's check this out. So there's no best type of cheese, but I'll explain to you here. This guy gets mad, and it makes sense because he has a lot of pride. You do? That's good. Well, I'm glad you do. I try to make this at least as an educational stream in some way. Okay. Alright, so check this out. This guy's not gonna have a good day. Let's just start off with that. Pylon first.
Wait, what the fuck map is this?
This is the last map from the last patch.
Oh.
This is Cerulean Falls. Yeah, last season's map. But it's a goodie because this guy rages so hard. But since he was talking about cheese, I'm gonna explain to him more or less why cheese is it varies to situations. No, I'm Protoss in this one. I'm the probe right here. So I was faking that I was cannon rushing, which pulled all his drones out, and I'm just gonna follow it up with the Nexus, right? So that was a little cheese right there, just the fact that I was faking a cannon rush, and he was pulling so many drones away from mining that these should have been mining already, but they're not specifically mining correctly. There's loss of minerals right now. Right, so next thing's next. Void Raid is the next transition to harass. Right, you see these the sentry, I use that once in a while. It's gonna help me with feedbacks. It's also gonna help me with hallucinations, so I can see what I gotta do. It's all, you gotta make sure you find ways to scout. There's different ways. You have to find your way. What makes it comfortable to you. So this force field potential is why I get the sentry, but it's also for hallucination, right? So now we're gonna go and scout. What are we scouting for? We're scouting to see if he has a third, if he has see, checking his third. No, none here. Okay, now we're checking how many drones are here. Not many. Okay, none. So we're good. Now we're gonna go check the layer tech. Is it layer tech or is it just a hatchery? So layer tech. Is there any tech? Is there Hydra den? No. Any roaches? Nope, no roaches. So it's most likely gonna be Hydras. He's gonna skip the roaches because of that. So plus the roaches would be coming up soon. It would be coming in like 2 minutes. So he would have the roach warden already. What? He's got 4 gases. That's a big deal. 4 gases is at least Hydra play. 3 to 2 gases, probably like just roaches with speed and a potential gas storage for a follow-up. This Void Raid is scouting, right? All the Void Raid is doing is just catching intel of how many drones are there, whittling down, taking out the overlords, scouting for the composition, Hydra, right? This is a cheese all in itself. Just Void Raid's harassing is cheesy, people consider. There he is. He's gonna just get a nice good Hydra ball, right? He's like, yeah, I got a really big amount of Hydras. I'll be able to kill anything with this. Yeah, the Void, well, it does keep them at home for a bit, but not always. The Void Raid doesn't always keep them at home because the Queens could take care of that. What the Void Raid is supposed to do is just check the outside perimeters, deny the hatchery if it's going to come up, if you can. Just kind of scout around, and then later on You want to kind of dive in here to check if there's a spire. You want to get like around 7 minutes. You kind of want to just go in here and see if he's going any spire tech, so that you know if you should go more oracles or you should go Phoenix play. In this this case, you're going hydras, so.
Wait, Duke, are you in chat? Are you still here?
He was here a second ago. He said he was like resting or sleeping, or not sleeping but resting. There he is.
Yeah, I think I already asked him. Oh, the oracles are in front. That sucks.
Yeah, well, it was kind of, I had to be, because the Banelings the Banelings were in the front, so I didn't want my charge lots to get splashed. You see how I force field the Banelings in? I kind of had no choice but to let the oracles kill the Banelings first, or at least whittle them down. Now the thing is, I need him to break this. It's kind of funny, but yeah, I need him to break this. If he breaks all this, then it allows me to get in there really good. So this is kind of like a present, right? You give him a present, he has to come in and open it, and when he opens it, he gets a Florencio surprise. Yeah, but you see how the Banelings had to get killed before my charge launch got there, because that's why the oracles were in the front. I needed to try to make sure they didn't do too much damage to my charge lots.
We meet our fate.
There's just nothing but noodles, top ramens for the rest of the year.
Out of minerals.
Okay. So I was using the stasis ward, so you can't just run out or else he gets trapped, and then I'll just oracle him again. So this is another type of cheese right here, right? So this cheese is like a lure. You set these traps, you lure him this direction, and then you're right here just waiting for him to come out. You're like, just come out right now. Just, I dare you. Just come out. So this is a cheese right here. Tactic. So in this situation, what's going on here? This right here is a cheese. It's very subtle, but it's a pain in the ass if he gets caught. And he can't go until he kills this. It's like, ah, sucker. And he's like, ah. So right here, what I'm doing is I'm whittling down his hydro count while the charge lots are taking care of business. Kill that Baneling nest so he doesn't get into more Banelings. Now here, I would normally hold position right in between it so they can kill as many as you can, right? See how I held position? I was trying to get right in between them, so when he goes through it, holding position will keep them from going to the hydras, and then it'll allow the drones to get swiped and hit. So this is another type of cheese. It's very subtle. You hold position right here and let the Zealots take care of it. It's going to keep him from having them to derp right here. Yeah, I'm going to Blizzcon for sure. I want to. It was really cool meeting so many people from, you know, from the stream, from the channels. So I hope to see some of you guys over there.
Everything but SE2. I don't give a fuck about anything else other than the StarCraft community.
That's all I
Like,
cared
it's not
about.
really,
That's all I was in that little spot. That's all I was in the StarCraft section.
Well, I hope you can make it, Dukes. Like, we've known each other for like years and years now, and We need to meet up. I'm tired of making you give hugs to people and.
Hug him for me. Hug him too. That person.
Yeah.
You know what's good about it? When I went to BlizzCon, it was really crowded. But the good part is that StarCraft is small enough where it's a community, right? So you go in there, you know people, or people know people around there. When I go to the other stuff, there's so many people. It's like a carnival, you know, where nobody really knows each other. They're just kind of there for like to see stuff. When in StarCraft, you're over there like, oh shit, it's what's his name? Oh shit, oh damn, hey, what's, you know, there's a lot of that in StarCraft, which is really cool. Overwatch, there's just too many people. You can't really. It's hard to mingle. It's hard to be like, oh shit, who's that? It's just way too crowded. All right. So another cheese, right? So in this situation, I killed the drones, right? Killed some hydras. So I'm gonna do a worker charge lot oracle cheese. During this cheese, I'm making more workers to saturate the mineral lines. I'm transferring some of these over to this side. I believe I'm transferring them over. Oh no, I'm taking these with me. I'm gonna keep making more probes behind it. So these okay, so here's the science behind this. I'm at 2 bases. My minerals are minimized. 2, 4, 6, 8 probes max right here, right? These are almost mined out. So I'm gonna be using a low economy strategy right now by not utilizing so many workers and not having to expand from it, right? So instead of expanding, I'm gonna decide to take my warriors with me, right? My probe warriors. They're gonna be a part of the battle while I just macro up into a low resource economy and just hope that this damages enough to actually continue the game to a further part. So that's another cheese. So every cheese, there's cheese is scenarios.
Your probes are under attack.
See, it's like you need as many as you can. I got a lot of probes, a lot of charge lots. It's hard to kill everything. You're gonna hit some probes too.
Mineral field depleted.
All right, he thought he was doing good because he had a lot of hydras. It got whittled down. Look at that. Just got eaten alive. That's a lot of gas, guys. A lot of gas.
The enemy has discovered us.
Right, there goes my low resources. Got to make a couple more workers here. And then now my oracles, of course, kept making oracles behind it, of course.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Right, he's over here. He's like, oh, I want to win. I got a lot of hydras. I just killed all his workers. There I go again, sending more workers. Now I'm going straight to the area where, yeah, he knows. He's like, oh no, he's coming over here. Yeah, so all-ins is just a point of view. It's just someone's point of view that it's an all-in, but all-ins are not always all-ins. If you don't mean to make it an all-in, doesn't have to be an all-in. I get a lot of people that tell me I do all-ins, and I'm like, that's not an all-in. You just don't know what harassing means. The meaning of harass. You can't be expanding everywhere while you're harassing. It's not as viable. Yeah. You gotta do sometimes concentrations, right? So I concentrate on harass. Oh no, it could be my name. It don't matter. Report barcode, Florencio. I'm hacking. Anything, you know. It's like. See, these players normally don't get beat like this. The way that I beat them, they're normally not beat. See, there he goes. He's still being confident. He's like, oh, well, I got this now. I got mutas. Believe it or not, Phoenix is a cheese. Yeah, just. Yeah, that's the best type of cheese. That's why, you know, it's not one cheese. There's so many cheeses that you could do in your game. You just have to know when and what do the best cheese. That comes out of knowledge, or that's coming from learning by seeing other people do it. It's up to you. But yeah, I think I did like 7 layers of cheese in this game. Do you ever play in bed at 3 a.m. awake watching these reviews? No, normally it would be the Florencio files if I want to smile myself to sleep because Pig's so funny and shit. My replays, I normally don't watch them at night in regards to like enjoying them, but I do organize them, so I have to watch them again, and I'll just kind of, oh, that's a good one. My people will like that one, and I'll save it. I do laugh when it's a rage, for sure. I have fun and smile when it's a rage because it's just so sweet. Just the cries. But I think I'm already just used to it. I'm used to the rage, so it doesn't hit me as much. Oh, you do? Yeah, he was like the
That comment.
Yeah, he's gonna report me. He said that he knows the admin and he's gonna lose. That he's gonna tell the admin to take my points away from my MMR and give it back to him.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
That I never heard that before. This guy was like, "I would take my points back" or whatever. Ban points.
Kid's like 10 years old.
It's gotta be. Gotta be a. I hope so. I hope he's young. He better not be 30. God forbid.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, it's just such a good one. Easy peasy is like where you don't want to put anything, but it pisses him off because it's just.
What is he? Is he speaking like that guy from Star Wars? Fail you must, lose you see.
Lose my brain. He's
fucked.
fucked.
Can't more all in. What?
His brain's fried right now.
My brain is fried.
Lose my brain. Lost my brain. Even he's saying lost his brain.
He's just creep spreading. Well.
All-time macro. Me all-time macro and only all-in has. Can you report for You reporting for... Yeah, the guy must macro now. Ha ha ha. What? Yeah, it's a weird one. You're under control low now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fault
You
kid.
under control low.
You easy.
Oh my god.
You can't
Fault.
macro win versus me.
You can't macro win versus me.
This guy literally had more bases than I did.
This is a 23-minute game.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck?
I know. I like how my Florencio thing has an LOL in it.
Oh, me and Twitch 20.
I like it that there's an LOL in my name. You know, because of the LR, the L to the 2. So you have... So I have an LOL. Lol. Oh. Mr. Bubbles! No, I win because admins. This guy's still in it. And I'm killing him with probes, as you notice. That's another cheese, guys. Kill them with probes if they don't want to leave. I'm gonna go macro right now. How many bases you got? I'm telling him. Oh.
Dude, it's so salty.
Yeah. This guy's something else.
Oh
Noob
no, I
streamer.
lost 2 mechanics in the game. I'm gonna...
I was gonna spell my name right here. I was gonna
No!
I was gonna
wanted to see what you were spelling.
I know, I was gonna put FLO.